gotta be winning the war, bro. Even hearing that, it sounds crazy because it's professional. That's why the sound is like that, though. Even if you never turn pro, it's not none of that, bro. It's not that, bro. Even though he gets that, but the speed of the like Bone Thugs, shout out to that. So we're just trying to find that whole sound, but do everything in a new way, cause we wanna envision all the stuff that you know that really got the city popping. Shout out to that. But I just be brainstorming and remembering those days of people had that sound, especially when they collaborated with certain people in the city. But that sound came from running around, even if the money wasn't like some Asian money. That's the thing that's different. So like even if like I cannot even really say this type of stuff, right? So even if 50 hit a 2 billion or whatever right now, sometimes Asian money had all that already, but then he be outside for real and they never did that. So hip hop be on some real life empire on early days, even if it was the kids just coming up in the street just producing. Like even though all the kids that's even young had need for speed, fast and the furious money, and it was still like on some samurai, the you know that, and that's real too, cause it's business mixed with that. But then outside is different almost. You like I don't know, and the wild wild west. So that's how Ooh Damn almost has that sound, but it's different. But then I be trying to envision all of that, cause some people get the bag quick, but then was in different situations. But then some people already had it, and then you see why like the whole thing is moving different. Then we be waiting on PS6s, and then hip hop was like with that too, but then everybody was locked online, and then only some people was really about mixing their records with it too, or was producers the whole time. So then Wayne was doing it the whole time, bro. State to state, international, every single song and show with his own sound, and nobody really did that too. That's crazy. But then reggae is even different too, and it's like way different that culture too, and that sound. Even if it's not, and it is big money too, and that's even African money, like the biggest money too. But then when you actually entwine, like everybody who was kind of online in real life hip hop, that's way different, bro. Like even right now to be in the game, cause then we don't know how how that is. Everybody who came up like that hustling in the hip hop America that's like real life doing it, but then did more than everybody else that had money like that. Still, whether we got the bag or not, even families that never did do a record, bro. That's we be looking at that like that's crazy. in real life, and then that's why that's a whole different game. Like if you was producing and doing hip hop in real life, that's a whole different game, especially it came from other people too, because that's a whole different side branch off. That's that wasn't even the other part. So we're trying to just envision that new sound on that fast life again, even though we might be kind of rusty on where the ball is moving. For the dynasty, for the dynasty warriors, they were dropping not hip hop. They were that wasn't something bumping hard in the back. Like that's not all money in coming up from NPCs and some off that Wu Tang, ODB, all money in off of Fast Life in the 70s, 80s, bro. From them having Need for Speed money still and Sony money, even though they got the tech, now putting records in like that. Even how Soldier is right now, being the first to do it in like everything. Since LimeWire, bro, it's like they probably own LimeWire for Fast and the Furious, but then